Hello and welcome to Our Bytes. Today's topic is GitHub Copilot and how it can be implemented in RStudio to assist with R programming. We will cover 4 RBytes today. First, we will begin with a description of what is GitHub Copilot. We will explain some of its basic uses. We'll explain the process to get free access as a student and how to install Copilot in R once approved. For our byte number 1, what is GitHub Copilot? According to the GitHub docs, GitHub Copilot is described as an AI coding assistant that helps you write code faster and with less effort, allowing you to focus more energy on problem solving and collaboration. Byte number 2. Now that we know what it is, how do we use GitHub Copilot? One amazing use of Copilot is that it offers suggestions on what to write for the comments used to describe your R code. Also, if you want to speed up your report writing, Copilot will offer sentence suggestions within the paragraphs of your R Markdown document. The way this works is that if you are writing a sentence and you pause your cursor for a moment, a line of gray text will appear offering a suggestion of how to complete your sentence or code comment. To accept the suggestion, simply press the Tab button. In addition to providing comment suggestions, Copilot provides code suggestions. This one feature alone has saved me hours of time that would have been spent Googling code elements. Disclaimer is it is possible that the code that Copilot suggests will not work, or at least not in the way you thought it would. Because of this, I would suggest testing your code every time you accept a Copilot suggestion to maintain the integrity of your code. Somewhat similar to ChatGPT, Copilot has a chat feature that allows you to receive coding help directly within your code script. This is accomplished by writing a question comment within your R script that begins with a letter Q and a colon. Press enter and the Copilot will either answer the question in a sentence that begins with the letter A and a colon, or it will answer the question in a suggestion of code. If you wanted a code suggestion and you got a sentence suggestion, then you can simply ask Copilot to show you an example. One of the most frustrating parts of coding, at least for me, is running into errors, especially when I don't understand the error message I am receiving. Copilot can help you with this by offering suggestions of what could be wrong with your code. For more complex code, you may need to explain what you are trying to accomplish before Copilot can give a satisfactory answer. Now moving on to byte number 3. Now that you understand how awesome Copilot is, let's go over the steps of how to get free access as a student. To be eligible to get Copilot for free, you must have a GitHub account, be at least 13 years old, be currently enrolled in a degree or a diploma granting course of study from a recognized educational institution, and lastly, be able to provide proof of your current student status. The first step is to visit education.github.com/pack. Once there, click on the link to sign up for the Student Developer Pack. On the second page, click on the link to Student Benefits. Notice that there is also an option for instructors. You should be redirected to a page asking you to fill out some info regarding your education, along with a place to upload proof of your student status. The suggested proof option is an ID with a date on it. My ID unfortunately did not have a date, so I received my approval by uploading an unofficial transcript with a date listed. In addition to proof of education, you will be asked to make some changes to your GitHub account before approval is given. These items include making a GitHub account if you don't have one, completing the billing info on your account, but you don't have to add a payment method. You need to add your academic email to your GitHub account and verify it. And you need to secure your account with 2-factor authentication. All of these items can be completed by going to the settings of your GitHub account and navigating through the billing, email, and authentication tabs. It usually takes around a week to get approval, and a couple of days after that for your benefits to be activated. If it has been over 2 weeks, then you should probably reach out to GitHub. Now for our last byte. In this section, we will go over how to install Copilot directly in RStudio. The first thing I would do is to check the version of your RStudio. To use Copilot, you must have version 2023.09.0 or later. If this is not true, then you will be unable to proceed. Next, go to the RStudio menu and click on the Tools dropdown. Select Global Options and go down to the Copilot tab. There's a checkbox to enable Copilot. If this is your first time using Copilot in RStudio, you will likely need to sign into your GitHub account before Copilot can be enabled. As a bonus, here are the steps to update RStudio in case you have to do so to use Copilot. To update, go to your RStudio Help menu, check for updates. If an update is needed, quit and update RStudio. Download the new version, and I would recommend selecting the option to replace your old version when the pop-up appears. You can then run the installer. This worked pretty seamlessly on my Mac, and I hope it is the same experience for you. Thank you for watching.